I really need to invest in a remote. Totally just focus my camera with this roll of wrapping paper. Okay, so hey guys, today's video is basically pretty laid back, pretty chill. So you may notice that I am in a different filming location than normal. I filmed sitting here a couple nights ago on my nighttime thoughts video where I kind of dug deeper than my normal videos and talked to you guys about some stuff that was laying on my heart. And if you want to go watch that, I will put that in a card above. But right now I am sitting here because I am too lazy to make my bed, and I didn't want to force you guys to watch me talk while sitting on a messy bed, so you're welcome. Just didn't feel like making my bed today, so I didn't. Actually, the truth is I don't make my bed when I wake up. The only reason I make my bed is to film a video, and I didn't feel like giving you guys that much effort today, apparently, so here we are. Okay, so today I am talking about what I have been binge watching this summer. Normally, I would not watch as much TV as I've watched in the last few months, but I have been sick a lot this summer, and I haven't really been able to leave the house very much, which sounds like I've been, like, held captive, but that's not it at all. Anyways, I've been watching a lot of TV lately, and I just felt the need to share with you guys what I've been watching to see if maybe we watch some of the same things, or if I'm the only one, or maybe I can give you guys something amazing to watch that you've never watched before. Stay tuned to find out. I am filled with chagrin. Name that line. So the first thing that I've been binge watching is actually what I've been binge watching most recently, and that is Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I love this show. When I was younger, I used to watch it all the time. It used to come on ABC Family every afternoon when I'd get home from school. This is one of those TV shows that if you grow up in a sheltered home, you probably weren't allowed to watch it because it's, you know, witchcraft. I recently found out that this is on Amazon Prime, the whole series, all 7 seasons, and I think we started about 2 weeks ago, maybe a little bit more than that. And my mom and I, we've been watching it kind of together, but we don't have to watch it together. It's one of those nice binge-watching relationships where you both can watch it separately and not get angry. But we've been watching it for about the last 2 weeks, and we are already on season 4. We're just on the beginning of season 4, but there is so much in the show that I've forgotten was there, whereas a lot of other shows that I've watched over the years, I'll like remember major plot points. I do remember some of them because I've been asking for like the last 2 seasons, like, wait, isn't he a witch hunter? And then we just got to the episode where we met the witch hunter, and I was like, ah, it's him! That's the one! I love this show. It's lighthearted. You don't have to really emotionally invest in it. I mean, it's a sitcom, and it was on from like 1997 to 2004, I think. Something like that. But I love this show. It reminds me so much of my childhood, and it's funny that watching it now, it is still just as good, if not even better, than when I used to watch it as a young teen. So the next show I've also been watching in tandem with Sabrina, and that is America's Next Top Model. This show is also on Amazon Prime, the whole series. Well, I think it goes up to cycle 21, which last I heard was the last one that was, you know, like on. But this is a show that when I was like 7 years old, no, I would have been 8 or 9 when I first started watching it, but it would come on, I think on Oxygen, and they would do like every Saturday of the month would be like a different season, and they would show the whole thing until the end, and then it'd be over until the next Saturday. I think that's what it was, or something very similar to that. And when I was young, I used to watch it on Saturday days. I used to watch it all day on Saturdays. And I guess you could say that that was like my first binge watch experience. Yeah, that probably was the first time that I ever binge watched anything. I was just a wee little tot. This show is filled with drama and high fashion and photography, which is one of my main interests. And you know, it's actually kind of fun rewatching it. It's funny because I've probably seen, the seasons that I've been watching, I've probably seen in their entirety 3 times now, but I still love it just as much. I find it so entertaining, and my mom has been watching it with me, and just the other day she made a comment that like while she was out walking the dog, she found herself like thinking like, I'm on a catwalk, and it just made me laugh a lot. It was so funny, and I've been doing the same exact thing. I was like, in the last video with Jamie, I made a comment that something was high fashion, and I wouldn't have said that had I not been watching America's Next Top Model, but I have been. I think we've watched 2 seasons in full, maybe, no, we've watched 3 seasons in full now in about 3 weeks, 2-3 weeks. See, I'm telling you, I'm watching a lot of TV, but there's only 13 episodes in a season. And we skip one episode in the middle because it's like a recap episode, and we don't need that because, well, we've been watching them in like long chunks. So I love that show. It's fun, it's dramatic, but it's not the kind of drama that just drains you. It's more like fun drama, I guess. I mean, it's probably not fun for the girls when it's happening, but oh well. So the third show that I've been binge watching this summer, I actually finished way earlier in the summer. I think I actually started watching it during the school year, but recently I finished watching the entire series of Friends. It took me so long to get on the Friends bandwagon because when I was little, I used to watch Full House every night before bed on Nick at Night, and one time, like, they'd been showing Full House for a really long time, and I went to watch it that night before bed because that was the only reason that I got to stay up so late, is because my parents knew I loved Full House. And they I turned on the TV, turned it to Nick at Night, and it was not Full House. It was like this big group of people making inappropriate jokes and saying weird things, and I was ticked off, man. And so for years I despised Friends because it had stolen my Full House for me. And even as a teen, I was still kind of grumpy at it. I was still kind of like, no, y'all, you know what? No, I'm too good for you. You guys stole my Full House. Like, y'all make sexual innuendos. I don't want to, no. No. But inevitably, I started watching Friends, fell in love, and I mean, it's amazing. How can you not love Friends? So the other thing that I've been binge watching this summer is Property Brothers, and not just that specific show, but like all of the Scott Brothers TV shows. I know that they have like a million of them, but I love the Property Brothers. I think they're so entertaining to watch, and they're a perfect mix of entertainment as well as like education and knowledge of design and real estate. And yeah, I basically love almost anything that's on HGTV, but the Property Brothers are my favorite duo, and I spend a lot of time watching them. I don't think that I've watched them nearly as much as the other three shows that I've mentioned, but when I don't feel like watching any of those, I'll turn on HGTV, and normally there's something involving the Property Brothers on that I can watch. So the last thing that I've been binge watching this summer is Food Network. And this has been really beneficial for me because it's really inspired my love of cooking and baking, and I have done a lot of cooking and baking this summer. I've been watching a lot of Chopped and Cupcake Wars and Cake Wars and Cooks vs. Cons and all these other shows on Cooking Network. That is what it is called. No. All these other shows on Food Network, and I've really been enjoying them. It's been so fun and inspiring, and it's just really gotten my love for cooking to just reignite. That's what I've been binge watching this summer. What have you guys been watching? Have you been binge watching or just casually watching? Be honest, I'll know if you're lying. What have you been watching though? Let me know in the comments below. Is there anything that I watch that you watch? Is there anything that I don't watch that you watch that I should watch? Like, give me the lowdown. I want to know. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. I would love for you to do that. But I think that's everything I have for you guys today. So me and my wrapping paper are going to hit the road. I actually have to go to the eye doctor soon. Fun fact. But that's enough rambling on for today. So until the next time I see you guys, see ya!